Welcome to Beauty and the Breakdown podcast.
We back.
And I guess YouTube, whatever we're doing. I'm Sarah Huntington, also known as Sarah Pop-Tarts, your host for the evening. And I'm here with my co-host, Heidi Fell.
Present.
We're going to be, we're going to try and take this in a, we're going to stay in the same direction, but we're going to kind of switch it up. So we want to talk about beauty, we're going to try, but it's more so about breakdowns. Because I think what we found out is we don't know as much about beauty as we thought.
This is where I started.
And I feel like everyone was like, "Oh, I just thought you guys were funny. I didn't even know that you guys did hair."
Yeah, so we're just gonna play around with this a little bit and see what works and what doesn't work. So,
how's your weekend, Heidi? I know you lost your voice. Heidi works at a cigar bar on the weekends, so you lost your voice there.
Yeah, they like to make sure that the DJ booth is at 1,000 so they can break your eardrums. Secondhand smoke in the lungs.
Wait, but you tell me about this competition, a cigar competition.
Yeah, so they had this cigar smoking championship this weekend on Saturday.
Cigar smoking championship.
Yeah, whatever. Honestly, I didn't even try to understand it. The gist of it was basically that like these people like signed up for this, and it's like a national competition, and they had several people like at the bar. They get this cigar, and whoever smokes it the slowest wins. And the guy that ended up winning broke a world record.
He just died right there on spot. And first one to get cancer wins.
Woo! Loved it, but yeah.
So you have to smoke it the slowest is the goal.
Yes, yeah. And you have like, I think it's...
How do they train for this?
Oh, I don't know that you do. I think it's literally just whoever the lung doesn't collapse, I would suppose.
It's just some guy out in his garage just like, I'm sorry, I got practice tonight. I can't go out.
Oh, the guy that won like the whole attire, I really wish I would have just taken a picture of it so you could have saw it, but it was
wear
classic.
A suit?
No, he actually had on like a monogrammed polo with a long sleeve shirt under it. So like the polo's gray, his pants were a different gray, and then he had on like cowboy boots underneath and like his pants over the boots. And then this like big burly beard.
So your weekend just consisted of watching men have the slowest cigar of their entire lives.
Yeah, I don't know. It's freaking weird. But the winner apparently gets a trip to Croatia. So that was what you win for it. So at least there's some type of consolation at the end of it.
Are there cigars there?
Oh, I have no idea. Probably not.
I'm about to start smoking cigars to get a free trip to Croatia.
If you smoke it the slowest.
Oh my God. My weekend. So I had, I feel like we haven't talked because I was gone all weekend.
We haven't hung out in several days.
Yeah. I was in Dayton, Ohio all weekend for this comedy show.
Ooh.
I know. I love Dayton. I'm not kidding.
I literally was saying that I was literally saying that the other day. I was like, Sarah loves Dayton. I was like, that woman would die in Dayton for what?
It was the funnest time I've ever had. Like the comedy club was right next to the bar that was right next to the hotel. And we went to this bar and there was just like the craziest differentiation of people there. There were like 21-year-olds, then there were like some 50-year-old swingers. It was,
and then the pool had a mariachi band.
Yeah, they did. Our pool had a mariachi band, so it was the greatest time, I think. But we went to the Aerospace Museum. You know what this is?
Why'd you guys go to that?
Oh, because our friend that we did the show with had to go see his dying grandma. Or
sweet.
I don't know. I think she may have already. She's like 99. Like I don't even know if she like can see him, but he went to go like talk to her. I guess like scream in her ear for an hour. And so the other guy and I, Joey, we didn't want to go look at his dead grandma with him. So
he invited you guys to go with him?
No, he was like, we had to be out of the hotel room and we were driving back. Okay. So we were like, okay, well, we'll just go to this museum. Well, I am like violently hungover because we had a fun show. We went out afterwards. I'm like violently hungover. We go to this aerospace museum because the Wright brothers are from Dayton, right?
Yeah.
And so Joey is like, oh, there's rides there. And I'm like, I'm not getting on a fucking ride.
Rides
right now.
At the museum?
Yeah.
What?
We got to see what's the plane that the president is on? Air Force One? Is that what it's called? Yeah, Air Force One.
You're asking the wrong person, I tell you what.
I saw JF Kennedy's plane. I walked through JF Kennedy's plane like fucking badass. So Joey makes me get on these rides. I am violently hungover, and he's like, "It's not even that bad. I already did it once." We get in there, and it's like a simulation. He's spinning
God.
it around, just like over and over. I was like, "We've spun enough. We've spun."
Anything that spins, like any type of ride that spins, or anything that has like, what are those things called? Like it's like a simulation, but it's like, do you like those like goggles?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so like anything like that makes me so sick. I won't do them.
That's what it was. And I was like kind of crouched down, like telling him I didn't want to go. Nobody there knows that I'm hungover. They're like, "Why would you go to a museum hungover?" They don't know the situation. And so I'm like, "No, I'm really going to throw up. Like, I cannot go on this." And at one point he just has us like hanging upside down
that's exactly what
in
he
the
would do.
airplane. And I'm like, there was an emergency stop button. I went to like grab it, and he just like grabbed my arm down and was like, "Don't."
He's like, "You're gonna suffer."
I was like, "I'm going to die in here."
I love that. That's what he wanted from you, was to suffer.
So other than that, that's
Recap of the weekend.
I had a good weekend.
Sounds like you had a blast.
I was thinking about this. How did you come up with it? Because you came up with it for the podcast, Beauty and the Breakdown.
How'd I come up with a name?
Yeah.
I think part of it was like being in school at that time. And then the other half of it was just that neither of us are mentally well in any way, shape, or form.
My favorite part is that neither one of us have seen a Disney princess movie.
Favorite thing ever.
I didn't even think, somebody else told me, they're like, "Oh, like Beauty and the Beast." And I was like,
Not
what
even
is-
close.
Did you come up with it off that show?
No.
That show. You know, that show that people have watched?
Well, there was actually like a song back in the day, like when I was in like middle school, but I think it was like called like Beauty in the Breakdown. I don't think it was that, but someone asked if it had anything to do with that song too, and I was like, no. It just like, I don't know, like I feel like it just like kind of like made sense to me at the time.
Do you know any of the Disney songs, even though you've never seen one?
I mean, maybe a few.
Whole new world.
Oh yeah, like stuff like that you would like, like mainstream stuff, but not like.
Oh, I guess why.
Hold on, wait, I can tell you which one it is. Hold on.
Beauty in the Breakdown.
It's called by the Scene Aesthetic.
Is this what you were basing our whole thing off
No,
of?
it wasn't. Someone asked me if like this song was why I named it that, and I was like, no. But I do remember this song from like middle school.
Oh, this was emo.
Yeah, it was. Yes, it's Beauty in the Breakdown. This is Beauty. Yeah, I didn't.
This
I
feels
actually-
more on brand
You think this is
than Beauty.
Beauty in the Breakdown does? It's actually a pretty good song. I'm not gonna lie to you, but it is like an emo song.
I was
Look
gonna say.
at the people that sing this song.
That
like,
is way more us than Beauty and the Beast style.
oh yeah, this is this is definitely more of what we were. That is definitely more the aesthetic for sure. But no, like it seemed like it just fit
you
for
feel
like
like-
that time frame when we were talking about it and wanting to do something, like trying to come up with what the name would be.
Do you feel like never watching a Disney princess movie made you more mentally well or less mentally well?
Well, I think that my parents ignored the very early signs of terrible ADHD, and I never ever like was into movies. I didn't ever like sit still long enough to watch one. So even if like there was one on, it wasn't like I was ever gonna make it all the way through.
Oh, so you didn't watch any movies?
No, I was never a movie watcher. I'm still to this day not a movie watcher. Like I can like watch like shows, but I have to be like super into it to be able to like watch it all the way through or like binge watch it.
Yeah, you watch those documentaries. You get real into those.
I do get into those. So it's like, I don't know. I'm just like, I can't. I also like didn't. I thought that shit was so corny, even at 5 years old.
I literally thought it was corny. My favorite movie when I was a kid, like 5 years old, was Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion.
Or Drop Dead Fred. That was also a good one.
Oh, that Drop Dead Fred was I could never get on board with like them being
Wait,
cartoon characters.
Will you look that up, Drop Dead Fred? I remember the cover of that movie.
Oh my God.
Like scaring the shit out of me, but I somehow was so intrigued. Yes.
Yes.
And I was like, this movie, I would like to watch this one.
I wanted to be him so badly.
I loved it. Like, look, yeah, like that. This guy looks exactly like the thing that just hit your window. Does it not? Holy shit! I think that's exactly who that
We
was.
definitely had a crackhead come up to us in the window before this and did look just like that.
That's wild. But yeah, so like like other people our age were like watching Disney princess movies. This was like the shit that I was picking out at Blockbuster when my dad would take me.
Oh,
like,
absolutely. That's
and no one like they didn't question it. They literally they got that shit and watched it. Like
I think it's so weird that this. I'm not kidding. If we called my mom right now and I asked her what my favorite movie was, she would say Drop Dead Fred. You watch that shit over and over again. You could not stop watching
classic
it.
Classic movie.
And it was like just edgy enough that it, like you could watch it as a kid, but like he said like the mega bitch.
Yes. Yeah.
I was like 5 years old, like the mega bitch.
Yes. Such a good movie. But yeah.
So you feel like, wait, did you answer that? It made you more or less mentally well to not watch Disney princess movies?
I mean, I don't know that it really would have like changed anything. Like I said, like I feel like I was like very like, I don't know.
I feel like it puts this image in girls' minds to have like this guy come save them and
oh yeah, 100%.
a prince. I've never been looking for a prince. I'm more so looking for like
Someone to ruin your life.
yeah,
Absolutely.
I want Drop Dead Fred.
Yeah. Like this is what I'm looking for. More in the realm of like a Drop Dead Fred, like Pete Davidson, like
Potential drug
really,
addict.
Yeah.
Like that's what I want. I don't want a prince. I want a Drop Dead Fred.
Had
I want
mommy
a Fred.
issues, daddy issues, trust issues,
You're looking for
abandonment issues.
You guys are looking for Prince Charming. I'm looking for Drop Dead Fred.
Yeah, no,
I did date a guy that kind of also looked like Drop Dead Fred. You know what I'm talking about.
I think I do.
Big toe.
I think.
With different color hair, but. All right, let's talk about it. What else do we want to talk about? Oh, yeah. Oh, speaking of ugly ex-boyfriends. Okay, we were talking about this. Would you rather your ex, whatever, guy or girl, get uglier or hotter after you guys break up?
Honestly, 100% uglier because then I wouldn't feel as bad. But I don't know. Like you also like don't want to be like, oh yeah, like my ex is ugly. You know what I mean? Like I feel like there's a fine line there.
So you want them to get uglier?
I would want them to be uglier. Absolutely, yeah. Them get uglier, me get hotter.
See, I feel like that's what everyone's. But like for me, I almost like I want to be able to show off my ex and be like, this is him. Yeah.
This is who I dated.
And then like the next guy, like then I can be like, yeah, see what you have to compete with.
Okay, I can see where you're coming from there. But like that's what I said, like it's kind of a fine line. Like I wouldn't want you to get hotter after like we break up because then I feel like damn, like you couldn't look that good when we were together. Like that's kind of fucked up.
And then they get hotter people too after that.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't want that because then you would be the ugly ex.
Yeah, but I feel like if they get hotter after the breakup, you ruined them. You know?
Okay, yeah. I mean,
Like
I guess.
if they start going to the gym and eating healthy, you broke their heart in half. Like
you ruined their life. They didn't ruin yours.
I'm not kidding. Like anytime I've gone through like a good breakup where I'm like, we just didn't work out. I like don't ever get hotter. If I go through the most toxic breakup ever, I get a snatched waist.
No, I feel like every breakup I've gone through, I've gotten like better. Like even if like it was my fault or not, like I feel like after every breakup I get like a little bit like better, like as it goes.
You just keep getting rid of them and just keep.
Yeah. It's like I have like a couple years in there where I'm just like, and then like after that I'm like, okay, gym time, eat right, lip filler, it's fake tan, looking right, going out every weekend.
You're also kind of like you've been through like 3 relationships.
Yeah.
Were you hot in high school?
Oh my God, no. I feel like in high school, I had a boyfriend literally all through high school. All 4 years of high school, I had a boyfriend. And I just like didn't hang out with any of my friends because I was like so like wrapped up in that relationship that I didn't go out and like I didn't like drink a lot with my friends and like do all of that stuff. So I did all of that after like
that's
my
what
senior year.
every high school person does, goes out and drink.
I know. I feel like I
Really?
literally, if I could
like
take
we
back
didn't.
that one, like I feel like in high school that was the one that I would have like definitely like.
So not going out and drinking and hanging out with your boyfriend made you ugly?
Yeah, dude, I didn't care about anything. I was like, I don't have anyone to impress. Like I don't even know. Let me see if I can even find a picture from when. Like I literally had braces.
We're not going to be able to pull it up.
I know.
We'll show it next week.
We will. Hold on, but I gotta see if I
We'll
even
look
have
at ugly
one.
Heidi.
Gotta see if I even have one to start out with.
I have not. I mean, like a little bit, but I feel like I've looked the exact same since I was like 15 years old. Like I hit puberty and puberty.
See, no, like I haven't. Like that's like one thing I'm like. I say it all the time. I feel so blessed that I didn't peak in high school because I see like some of the girls that did peak in high school now, and I'm like, you're on a downhill spiral you're never coming back from, and like that would hurt so much worse at 24 than like just going up from there.
I feel like I'm on a wave. I feel like I'm like I was like okay in high school, and then I've gone down a little bit, and I've gone up a little. It's probably the relationship thing.
That was high
back.
school Heidi. Like that was like my senior year.
I don't think it's bad.
Okay, well it's definitely not good. Hold on, I feel like there's better pictures. This is baby Heidi.
You look so Pentecostal.
Oh my God, stop it. I was.
Hey, text those to me and I'll pull
Hold
them.
on, wait, I'll send you my baby picture. Wait, why? I don't think I have your number.
I think you sent me the Scream last week. That Scream video. Brittany. That might be a keyword.
Hold on, wait.
Send it to me and I'll take it. I'll send it to him.
Wait, I just airdropped it to you. Unlock your phone.
Oh, me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Stop. I was the cutest baby ever. I will die on that hill. I will argue with anybody.
Blue's Clues? You think
Ew, stop. Hold on. This is a good one of me from high school. Ooh, the braces and everything, dude.
What is that dog? It looks like Tito.
I was at a pet store, okay?
It literally, okay, so Heidi and I, did you get those, Wyatt? I just airdropped them back to Heidi.
Thank you so much.
I know how phones work.
All right, one more is going to you, and that'll give a pretty good description of me in high
Just
school.
email it to me.
Email?
Email. Go ahead and fax those over.
So Heidi and I briefly adopted this
He was a freaking terrorist. He was a tiny terrorist. Was the
Chihuahua that was.
I wouldn't even call him a Chihuahua. Like literally, this thing was a fucking gremlin. Like it literally was birthed to be a gremlin. I'm not really sure what happened to this dog.
So we ended up not keeping him, not in a bad way. We just Heidi has a guy that she sent the dog off with, and then he just sent it to his mom's house. And then she posted on Facebook today a picture that the Chihuahua, I'm not kidding, he's like 9 pounds, took a bite out of a watermelon, just the whole rind. Wait, send me that too.
It was the rind of this watermelon. Like he didn't even eat.
Took a chunk, and it just says Tito strikes again. What else? What other fruits has he just gnawed into?
Like I would, you're like going back to it. You're like, I would like to know what else this dog has done.
He just eats a whole grapefruit. I want to see this picture.
But like
so
this
bad.
dog, like seriously, like wreaked havoc on everything. Like he would like try to bite you. Like he was not a good dog at all.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to do too many things at once. I don't know. I kind of miss him.
No, you don't. That dog was awful. We sent him to the farm. Did you get that one?
How strong is he? How is he able to just
Yeah, like
bite
this picture's insane. Oh, there it is. Okay, we're going to go back a second. This is baby me. I think that I look exactly the same, to be completely honest with you. I think that is exactly what I look like
you
right now.
You look like a vegetable, and I'm trying to...
Oh my God.
You kind of look like a carrot.
A carrot?
Like a carrot with like the things that come up with it.
Dude, shut up. I was so fucking cute. Look at those ears, Dude. If someone handed you a baby that looked like that, you're telling me you wouldn't melt. I was a sweet baby too. That's like my mom's favorite thing to say. She's like, I was like always happy. I was like really like sweet. Also, she dressed me. This isn't the only outfit that was Sesame Street. My mom had like 17 of these freaking outfits that she had me in.
Oh.
It had like Big Bird at the bottom of it. And I had like this Blue's Clues thing.
I've literally said it before. My parents dressed me for pure entertainment only.
Oh,
I was
same.
Like, what were you doing? She's like, it was so funny. I'm like,
Sweet. Okay, and then this was me in high school.
that looks just like Tito.
It does look like Tito now that you say that, for sure. But like I had braces, I was pale.
Yeah, that was
didn't take care
everyone
of
in high
myself.
school.
Like
That's
ew.
literally everyone in high school. You
Ew.
didn't learn about tanning beds when you were 12. Like,
No, I sure did. I went tanning and it just didn't get any color. Like my skin just wouldn't do it. Skin was like, absolutely not.
Like it doesn't tan. It just like, those people just like turns to red.
Yeah,
and then
no,
just,
that
like,
is me.
Goes away.
Yeah, I burn and then peel, and then the cycle starts all over again.
You
Let me
should
see the other one too.
use
You can see my
sunscreen.
braces better in that one. I freaking had to get like 2 teeth removed, so I had these like massive gaps in my teeth. You can't see it here, but like I literally had four front teeth. That's all you can see. 2 massive gaps, and then like all of my teeth in the back.
Wait, was it your adult teeth?
Yeah, I went to the dentist and everything. Like all my checkups were on time, everything, and like my dentist like never told me that like my canine teeth were still baby teeth. So like I'm a freshman in high school, go to the orthodontist, and they're like, "Dude, these are baby teeth." I was like, "Sweet." So I had to like have a surgery where they had to like go in, like take these teeth out. They had to peel back the roof of my mouth and like go in there and like find my adult teeth, and they glued these like gold buttons onto my teeth with chains attached to them, and they had to crank these chains on my braces and rip my teeth down.
You just had a grill in like 8th grade.
Yeah, pretty much, dude. That was probably like the worst. Like,
Wait, how did they know that you had the adult teeth up there? Or were they just
an
willing to
X-ray,
risk
like
it?
that
Oh.
X-ray like showed them
Yeah,
like
I
literally
never thought about
laying
that.
like sideways, like up here. It's like whenever they did them, like they had to do like a full turn and like come down. I 10 out of 10 did not recommend it. If I would have known all that, I probably would have just kept the baby teeth the rest of my life.
I feel like they rot out faster though.
I mean, no, like they were still in great shape. Like I didn't have like cavities on them or anything. Like they were
They had the
chilling.
best baby teeth.
They were the best baby teeth ever.
Dude, I have the best toes.
What? What?
I was just thinking about what you like on your body.
Your toes are definitely one of them.
Centennial toes. All right. We're done looking at Heidi as a baby.
Yeah, we're done with that. I'm done getting ridiculed. What are you doing with these? What was this?
Oh, we'll get to that. I don't want to get
Okay.
to that yet. Wait, so do you still go to the same dentist that you've always gone to?
So I literally have the same family doctor, same dentist, same everything.
So okay, this is wild to me because I have never had a. Actually, no, I had one family doctor. And she traumatized me. So I had some issues going on, like actual like bowel issues going on, and so obviously I'm a teenager. I've never had like anyone touch me ever, and this doctor had to put her finger in my butthole, and it was traumatizing for me. But then after that, twice I went back to her for like one was for strep throat. And she put her
She's like,
finger up my
"Alrighty,
butt
I'm gonna need you to
again.
bend over. I'm gonna stick my finger up your butt, make sure that
I'm not
strep
kidding.
didn't spread."
She kept acting like, oh no, I think the strep is in your butthole now.
Did you ever tell your mom this was happening?
Yes, and she was like, oh, doctor. I probably shouldn't say her actual name. I'll just say Dr. Smith. That's a generic name, but she's like, yeah, you know her. She just
I would not have went back after the first encounter. To be
my
completely
grandma
honest with
still
you.
goes to her, and I'm like, does she do it to you?
Your grandma either really enjoys what's going on, or
My grandma's like, I love her.
I go to her for everything.
So that's the only like family doctor I've ever had. After that, like I don't have a doctor. I just
See,
go to
I would
CVS.
have so much anxiety not having a doctor. Like I literally have a doctor for everything. Like I have my family doctor, I have my dentist, I had my gastrointestinal doctor, whatever. I have a psychologist or a psychiatrist. I went to a therapist.
gastroanalytical and astrologist doctor.
I go to the astrologer.
Wait, so so if you go, I'm not kidding. I'm actually asking these questions because I don't know. So you go to your family doctor, and then does your family doctor send you to like other doctors? Or
If it's like something that's out of his wheelhouse, so whenever I was having like a lot of like stomach issues or whatever, that's when he like sent me to a gastro doctor because like at that point, yeah, like I had to get like tests and stuff done to make sure like nothing was like going on that was more serious than just like heartburn or like ulcers in my stomach or some shit. So yeah, I mean like he'll send me other places, but it's like I like see these doctors like regularly. It's just like if I need to go see them, I do.
We just didn't go. We have like we're either dying or we went to the CVS parking lot and my mom just dropped me off and I just like walked into a med clinic and they did everything for
absolutely
me
not.
there.
That would
That's what
stress
I
me
still
out.
do. Like you were like, do you have a gynecologist? I'm like, what?
Yeah, it doesn't have a gynecologist. Like that's freaking wild.
They'll give you a pap smear at the CVS. I'm like right
sure
in the
they
parking
will.
lot. I don't
I'm
know if
sure
you
they
know
will.
that.
That is so fucked.
I don't know if he was a doctor, but I definitely
Girl, not a chance. Not a fucking chance.
I don't know. I feel like I should probably go to the doctor.
You
I'm gonna have
probably
insurance
should.
now.
Yeah, and you should now that you have insurance. That's probably one of the most important things you do.
That's probably what it is. I just never had insurance.
Probably. Freaking psycho for that.
All right, let's pull up these hair trends. Okay, so on Instagram, I asked people what worst hair trends we've ever had. Heidi, what do you feel like you literally you're tried and true to that bright blonde.
I have not. Yeah.
You've never done anything dumb to your hair.
No, I haven't. I mean, yeah, literally this. Okay, you can't really see in this one, but like at the bottom, you can see I had the brown under my hair in this. I had it in the other one
not
too.
your natural hair color. Like you figured that out so young. You're like, I'm gonna dye my hair this color, and I'm never changing it.
No, and I've like stuck. Yeah, I've stuck to that. Like I fully feel like I'm supposed to be blonde. Like I will never ever do anything else. There were like times when I had like little pops of like pink or like teal or something, but like I've never dyed it brown. I've never like went outside of being blonde.
I'm gonna pull these up real quick.
Sarah has went through so many hair phases. It's ridiculous.
Oh, I've had every color hair. I like how it still says that I work for Southern.
Also, I think one of my favorite hair trends that's coming back that I absolutely. Who is that?
Oh, we're gonna talk about these.
Who is that? Sarah?
I know
Who is
her.
this girl?
I kind of know her. She's on Instagram. She's an Instagram person.
But anyway, I was
She's
gonna
on the
say,
internet.
my favorite hair trend that I wish would like it did come back, but I wish it would stay back. I love the hair feathers. I don't care what anyone says. I thought that was the cutest thing ever in high school. I still think it's super cute. It's kind of like made its way back.
Do you remember Teen Mom? Wait, look, Teen Mom Janelle with the hair feathers. Did you watch that show?
Yeah, of course. Just type in Teen Mom.
Janelle.
Teen Mom.
I see you and Kiefer. Hi. You're both high.
It's probably not even gonna show.
I know.
Type in.
Maybe Kesha.
No, type in like after that, like keep that in there, and then type in hair feathers.
She like was supposed to go to a Kesha concert.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Oh, that one where it says, I really can't miss this concert. I can't. That's why I got all these feathers in my hair. She had to miss her Kesha concert because she was going to jail. Yeah, definitely. Bring back the feathers. Bring back Janelle.
I loved the feathers. I didn't really, not because of her, obviously. Those were poorly done. But when they're done correctly, they're freaking adorable.
Okay, so this, if you go back, oh yeah.
Yeah, Kesha's on that one too.
Kesha was an icon.
She really was.
I've been told.
I also, that too. I really love the tinsel in the hair too. I think those are just like so cute. It adds just a little extra.
I've had like 10 people on TikTok tell me I look like Kesha.
I could kind of see it. I feel
could
like
see
it's
that.
the way you do your makeup. This is the same girl that literally hates the way she looks in eyeliner, and every single time she's putting on makeup decides to put on eyeliner knowing that she's not going to like it afterwards.
Sometimes I do though. Sometimes it has to be so perfectly executed. And so if it's
Which
not,
happens
then-
when 1 out of every 10 times. That's why I don't wear eyeliner. It can never be perfect.
Yeah, but it's worth it. It's worth it to try.
It's worth a try.
Okay, so if you go back to the pics that were sent to me, yeah. Okay, so this girl literally, the other one, this girl literally got a permanent hair feather. It was called
No, isn't that called the raccoon tail?
yeah.
Yeah, I remember that like back in like the emo like scene days. That was so freaking popular. It's like people had that like super shelfy hair where they like cut, like they had like a layer that was like cut to here, and they would tease that whole layer, and they'd have like just 2 strands of straight hair that like went down. It was like an emo aesthetic, and the 2 strands of like straight hair they would like dye into like a raccoon tail.
I feel like I missed this one.
Wait, Wyatt, type in emo scene hair, and I will show you exactly what I'm talking about because it'll be the first thing that pops up. Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like they would do that shit to their hair, or like go down that same one. There's like any of those. Like they're everywhere. Like that was like such a freaking look.
Well, okay, so I knew about the emo hair, obviously. I did like
That raccoon tail though was like iconic in that time. Like everybody did that shit.
I never went full emo. I was like popular girl emo where I had more like trashy girl emo. I had like a lip ring, but I never went like full out. I would probably do that to my hair though.
Honestly, like it's so funny.
Not the whole cut, just the raccoon tail.
Yeah, no, it's funny. Like I literally had like my little like very brief like emo stage. Like I listened to like a lot of like the music and stuff. I like didn't necessarily dress like this. in like middle school and a little bit into high school, but like I'm in a
But how
I'm
did
in a
you-
new emo phase now. I like this one a lot better.
How did you do it? Because it's like stripes, so you would just literally like.
They would like take a piece of like foil, like they'd like take the strip of hair and they like put their hair on it, and they would take. Do you know those like? I'm seriously not kidding. Do you know those like foam like paintbrush things with like the wooden
Oh.
stick? They would like do that and they'd like literally like just tap it on there. So they'd, like, but they'd put like the base color down first. So you'd like dye the whole thing teal and then go back in with like black.
Who's they? Do you think they were just doing it at home by themselves?
Yeah, no, they would. You can find YouTube videos anywhere. Like literally, if you typed in like raccoon tail tutorial, like they literally would do that at home.
Like, okay, how embarrassing would it be if I did that? Like,
Why do you want to? Do you like it?
I like it. Should I not? Is it dumb?
I mean, yeah, I hate it. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Please don't do that. Like, please do not do that to your hair. I think you would hate it. Just like you hate everything a week after you get it done.
If I hate it either way.
But
Maybe-
girl, that is what you're
No,
wanting. That was probably what it would end up looking like. It
Not-
wouldn't even be like that. Is not.
Not that. Okay, these are a little dramatic. I was thinking just one little like also going back with that at that airplane museum that I went to, I saw 7 kids, like not kids to where, you know, like you come to an age and you're like allowed to start choosing how you want your haircut. Not that age. They were younger than that. Rat tails. Like 7 rat tails. I don't know if it was just Dayton and they like don't have the internet there or something, but
It's a Dayton, Ohio thing.
they
Everybody
just like
walks around with
think
rat
that they're
tails.
still in style. But I saw 7. I started counting them because there was one point I was like so hungover during this, and we were having to like walk around this museum. So I just found like a little bench to sit on, and there was a movie playing.
Instead of focusing on throwing up, you were focusing on how many rat tails were passing you
I
by.
was just staring at every. I'm like, are
I
these
feel like
coming back?
I know. I feel like that was also part of this era too. I feel like a lot of like the dudes, like scene dudes, would have that too. Like I remember one guy specifically when I was in high school. He had one, and he literally carried that thing out. Yeah, like that haircut, but they would have like a rat tail in the back, or they'd like have one piece of long hair and they'd like dread it or something.
They would dread it
That.
literally like a rat tail. Okay,
Yeah.
no. See, I'm not on board with everything. I'm not on board with the rat tail.
Are you sure it wasn't just like a really poorly done mullet?
Oh no. This kid was 7, fully shaved.
And just one long hair. in
Just
the back.
one rat tail.
Sweet.
Okay, so like when rat tails were popular, how did you?
I don't know when they were,
They
to be
were.
honest.
They were like in the 90s, maybe it was the 80s or 90s. I don't know, something like that. But when do you know when to cut the rat tail?
You should never grow it is the problem. Yeah, 1980s.
Like at what point are you
Of
like?
course it was in the 80s. They were all fucking cracked out on meth. They probably forgot to shave it. It wasn't that they wanted it. It was because they couldn't reach the back of their head.
They just only.
Like, what's tickling my back? Can someone get this for me? Ew, okay, are you kidding? Like if a guy ever came up to me and had that, I would slap the shit out of him. Like that would make me so mad.
That one is an actual rat.
I like that one. That one's much better.
It's like I wanted a tattoo, but I couldn't commit. So could you just
shave?
tattoo a rat on me?
Like it's just that
Oh
one's
my
a
God,
lizard.
That one's a lizard. That one's so cool. Wait,
I
I would.
don't know. Some of these hairstyles are not.
I've like said I would do that to so many of these, as if I like would actually do this. My hair's gonna stay the same, but look at that dreaded one.
That too. Okay. I'm not going to lie to you. If I were to do anything really extreme to my hair, at least once in my life, I love the white girl dreads. I would do them.
Like the hippie-ish.
Yes,
looking
I would
ones?
do them. That's like one trend like I would do, but like it's a commitment for sure, but I do like them.
Well, you know, you don't have to like dread your own hair. You can get like extensions now, like dreaded
Yeah,
extensions,
yeah.
and get them put in just like the regular extensions.
Yeah.
that you get. Only they're dreads.
I don't know though. I feel like when they're done correctly, like they look really good. Like when I see like a cute little like dainty white girl that has like dreads and they're done really well, I'm like, okay, yeah, like that looks good. But it is like its own aesthetic. Like I feel like you'd have to like be like very like
Yeah, no, I
hippie.
know exactly what you're talking about. I saw this girl come into the bar one time. She only had, I think it was only the bottom half of her hair she had the dreads in, and then the top was like regular hair or whatever. And like she had that in a half ponytail, like half up on the top of her head, and then the dreads were just hanging down. It was cool.
I feel like I feel like you'd have to like look at it because I feel like when you're like saying that, what I'm picturing in my mind is like a freaking like I don't even know like like it's not finished.
It looked cool.
It's weird.
I think sometimes we think different things are cool, though.
I agree. I would definitely though like that's one thing I think I would like do extreme.
All right, let's look at some of these other ones. Shaving the bottom half of your head. These are worst hair trends I've ever done. Shaving the bottom half of the head.
Oh, like an undercut?
Yeah.
I don't want to say anything bad about them because I know so many people that have undercuts. I feel like when girls have really, really thick coarse hair, like they do it so there's like not as much hair.
Yeah.
But like one, it takes forever to grow that back out. Two, like your hair, like I just don't know why you would want to do that. You know what I mean? Like I would never personally do that. You could just thin your hair out instead of cutting the whole bottom half of it out.
I just think it would suck if you had an undercut and you weren't a lesbian because I just assume anyone with an undercut is a lesbian. Like if somebody was like, "No, I'm not gay," I'd be like,
Your undercut saying otherwise.
"But your hair, why would you do that?"
So can you explain the undercut then?
You're gonna tell me you're straight with that haircut? Okay.
Yeah, the undercut. I don't think that's one of the worst hair trends, though, to be honest. I think there's way worse than an undercut.
Yeah. Crimped mullet. Crimped mullet.
Oh, hell no. Who has a crimped mullet? Who is doing that?
Plum Crazy Baking.
Who?
Plum Crazy Baking had a crimped mullet because he really loved Billy Ray Cyrus.
I don't know that Billy Ray Cyrus ever had a freaking crimped mullet. He probably had naturally.
I'm not sure he ever had fans before Plum Crazy Baking.
What is that?
That's not even Billy Ray Cyrus. Oh, crimped mullet. I thought we were looking at Billy Ray Cyrus.
First off, I think Billy Ray Cyrus just had naturally curly hair. God.
Why it's a loose.
I don't know why seeing his face like was so funny. He was like staring directly at me.
He has changed quite a bit though. Oh wait, I did not ever realize how much Miley Cyrus looked like her mom.
Oh, yeah. Their mom is absolutely beautiful.
I thought that was Miley Cyrus.
There's a picture of them standing next to each other. I feel like, her mom had really strong genes.
Who is that woman?
I can't think what her name is. Oh, wait, Tish Cyrus.
Oh, Trisha Yearwood?
Trisha? Yeah, she's super pretty.
Watered down ponytail because baby hairs were so 7th grade. I'm not sure. Oh, like a wet ponytail because you didn't want like your baby hairs to get frizzy. How you would just like slick your hair back.
Yeah, but doesn't that go into like the slick pony look? Like that was kind of like.
Yeah, but if it's not executed correctly,
You just look like you're bald.
or you just look like you have wet hair.
That's not cute at all.
I wish the girl would tell me. I think the other girl, Katie, that was in it. We keep pulling it up. We have to talk about it.
Yeah,
I know. I'm like,
these are two different people.
I've only been
Yeah, these are
asking.
two different
Okay, are you
people.
you want to say their names?
I can't remember the second girl's name.
'Cause I can just pull their name on the screen.
Oh,
But here
go
we
to that one. Yeah, this one's Katie. I know that. I went to high school with Katie. She said it was a bowl cut that just progressively kept getting worse. Yeah, that third one down got pretty bad.
First off,
It
what
was
is
like-
she wearing? She looks like she's about to go bull riding. Her parents literally were like, "You pissed us off today. This is what we're putting you in."
I feel like
literally buttoned it up to the last button. Like, was that necessary? What is this plaid thing hanging over? Was that the tablecloth that they ripped off?
she sent me this for her hair, and you're just like, but that outfit.
I'm like, you know what? Everything else aside, that
Again,
outfit.
This brings me back to parents in the 90s were just dressing us for their own entertainment. There's no way that they did that. And they're like, that looks good. And it was like, this is going to be funny.
Speaking from my upbringing, they were probably either high or drunk and didn't care to formulate a decent outfit.
I feel like that. If I don't think that I'll have kids, but if I do, that's how I'm sending them. I'm just gonna send them to school in like the worst fucking clothes for picture day, and then I'm just gonna.
Also,
We're gonna
I'm not
laugh
gonna lie
about
to
this
you.
in 20 years.
I had those bangs, and the only reason the bangs in the second one, I'm not kidding. I literally had those. I might actually be able to find it too.
That's why.
It was a 90s thing, but mine was because
Just gotta get the bangs out of your face.
my
That's it.
mom had us in this like daycare, And the daycare lady, her name was Kathy, and Kathy still has the exact same haircut, same terrible leather skin. She's not aged a day since I was a baby.
She looked.
No, I'm not kidding. I still see this woman
aging backwards, but it's because she looked like 60 when she was 20.
We were doing arts and crafts, and she let a bunch of daycare aged children have scissors. And the kid next to me took my freaking hair and cut a chunk out of my hair. So she took it upon herself to cut me bangs. And she really did a number. I need to see if I can find it because these bangs were really equivalent to that.
I feel like what was happening here is they were trying to, like, they cut her bangs too short in that second one. And then I feel like they were trying to get her bangs to match her hair. But instead of letting her bangs grow out, they just cut the hair shorter.
Just progressively getting, like shorter
until it's
and shorter.
just like one bang.
Bang.
She eventually just had like one bang just
all the way across
her entire head.
Yep. Look, I had those bangs.
Oh, we all did. That's literally all they did.
Oh wait, do you see this one chunk right here that didn't get cut?
You know, they just took the scissors like straight to your forehead, and they're just like, as long as it's not touching your eyebrows, like.
And also, did you notice that she had me in the Sesame Street dress again? Different one.
Mom was really into that.
My mom loved it. Sweet Karen. God bless that woman.
Is everything okay? We're good. Okay. I don't know.
All right.
We need to bring someone on here. Who do we want to bring on? I feel like we should bring Shelly.
Definitely.
She'll do it.
Yeah, I think she would too.
Yeah. All right. That's Beauty in the Breakdown podcast. Heidi, tell them where they can find you at.
On Instagram, H for Heidi, HFORHEIDI. Twitter, HEIDIINICOLEE3. And then my Snapchat's also H for Heidi.
Oh, Snapchat. We're throwing up Snapchat on here. I haven't used Snapchat since like 7th grade until I went to school with you.
Yeah, that's not a good way to get a hold of Sarah ever.
I think that's
Snapchat.
so weird though, because my age group, we stopped using Snapchat. We gave it up completely, and then your age group,
I deleted mine for a couple years and then brought it back like after high school. It wasn't even like I didn't really use it when I was in high school.
I have instant regrets about getting it back though, because it's just the people on there that I was friends with when I had Snapchat. So it's nothing that I want to see on there, but I had to use it to communicate with you guys. Anyway, I don't even think I have Snapchat. So don't message me on there.
Don't message me. Don't add me.
Every once in a while I'll add someone on Snapchat back, and it's just like one guy that just sends me a selfie every day. I'm like, I don't know who this man is. Like, why?
I used to get dudes that would I didn't even know these people all would send me videos of them jerking off in the morning, and I would get so pissed off.
You showed me that.
Yeah, for what, dude? You wake up, you don't even know me. Why would you do that? I blackmail your ass right now.
I do remember you showing me. Yeah,
shit was weird. Instant block.
Who were you accepting? And I also don't accept.
No, some of these people I don't even ever remember accepting. Maybe I added them when I first had Snapchat or something. People I literally they don't ever post stories. Didn't even know I had them on Snapchat until it's so and so sent you a video or so and so sent you a snap, and I'm like, who?
Now every time you get a video, you're like, oh
no, I do. Yeah, I'm always very weary about what it is. I'm like, ooh.
Honestly, I feel like another thing that's came with age is I don't get dick pics anymore.
Thank God. I'm glad one of us doesn't, because that shit. Well, I mean, you know what? I don't want to make it sound like I get them all the time, because I definitely don't. It's
now that I don't get them, I'm like, have you ever missed something you've never had and never wanted in the first place? I'm like, is this old? Is this what being old is? You just stop getting those?
Honestly, I don't think I don't think that's a bad thing. I wouldn't want them. There's not someone I would miss either. I'm not kidding. That's
yeah. Well, you say that now.
Just wait.
Give it 6 years,
Just
Heidi.
wait.
You're gonna be begging for them.
Begging for those dick pics.
You're gonna be asking for full videos.
I'm gonna be missing those videos.
That's a perfect place to end. Just talking about dick pics. That's awesome.
Love that.
All right. That's been Beauty in the Breakdown podcast. I'm Sarah Huntington. Find me on Instagram. You can see this on all the streaming stuff. Sarah Pop-Tarts. All right. Thanks, guys. Good night.
Good night.